These niggas shooting, ain't trying to hit, so I don't need a vest. How you get off on the nigga and punch him in his chest? From jacking shit to rapping shit, whatever, just to make bands. Blood and John went on the mission, got him out of 8 grand. Ain't with that I write shit with rappers, I don't make friends. Keep a Glock, I cock it and pop it and push your face in. Loaded in the rental, full of tails, we behind 10 niggas say he gon' kill me when he see me, bitch, you got me.
Yo, hello? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna have to turn it down just a little bit more, but see if it works this time or not. Guess it's not. This shit do not like streaming and playing at the same time. God damn it, get out of my way. Fuck you doing cutting in front of me like that? Okay, bruh. Damn. Hold on, bro. I done did so much.
I experienced a lot of ups and downs. They say I change cause I don't come around. Ain't nothing really changed, my nigga. I'm still the same, my nigga. I just don't fuck with who you be around.
Every time someone tells me they have issues like with guys on a better stream,
lately I've been riding around the city solo. Niggas ain't the niggas, that's why I watch my niggas close. I remember I was broke, money was coming slow. Back against the wall, down, I was real low.
The Twitch server, so it never makes it there. I'm going to cover solutions more at the end of the video, but the easiest way to fix this is simply dropping your resolution or your frame rate. For example, you can leave your base canvas as 19.
I'm dead hand.
In today's video, I'm going to show you how my stream went from looking like this to looking like this.
I get it. If anybody watches this while I'm streaming, I'm gonna be a clown, bro. It's embarrassing.
This. Without making any upgrades to my PC. Let's talk about it.
There, damn. I'm not trying to have it loud as hell.
I had the hardest time making my streams watchable because I would have so many skipped frames and things would just slow down and often crash. Regardless of how much I optimized my settings within Streamlabs and, lowered the graphic settings within the video games, dropping down to 720p, everything I could to just take the stress off my system. Recently, so many, but they OB good job streaming. Change, and right, you're gonna see additional power settings. When you click on that, there's a high chance, if you haven't adjusted this before, that your computer is gonna be unbalanced, which it says is recommended. Well, we're streamers, we're gamers. We need the full power of this PC. Yes, it's gonna take a little bit more power from
where
the house,
is it,
but
bro?
I mean, come on. We're not mining Bitcoin over here. So you've got to go to high performance. So make sure that high performance is selected there. The next thing that we want to do is run Streamlabs as an administrator. This was one of those things I was really surprised. Most videos I watched never mentioned this. They just talk about what to do once you're inside Streamlabs. So to run any program as an...
Okay, bitch, slow the fuck down. Where even is this, bro? Like, am I actually slow or what? mic is in here. No, I'm slow. Definitely slow. There has to be, like, that's not the same shit I have, though. This is a whole ad, bruh. Oh.
Power of having an additional this before that your computer is going to be unbalanced, which it says is recommended. Well, we're streamers, we're gamers. We need the full power of this PC. Yes, it's going to take a little bit more power from your house, but I mean, come on. We're not mining Bitcoin over here. So you've got to go to high performance. So make sure that high performance is selected there. The next thing that we want to do is run Streamlabs as an administrator. This was one of those things that was
Shut
really
the fuck up. Damn, I be trying to do shit. I didn't ask for you to fucking take me here. I really don't give a fuck about that. System, okay. Finally something that helps me. What the hell was that? What was that noise? It sounded like somebody was moaning. What is that noise? Oh, it's probably a car. That sounds mad weird. System and security power options. Let me just look at that. It's already in high performance. Alright, bro, I just wasted all that time
Surprised
for no
most
reason.
videos I watched never mention this. They just talk about what to do once you're inside Streamlabs. So to run any program as admin, you right click, go down to properties, and then within the shortcut tab, you're gonna go over to advanced. When you click on that, that's where you wanna make sure that this is checked. Check it, run as administrator. If you realize that at least one of those settings wasn't already optimized on your PC, you're already gonna notice a big difference on your stream. Now, this isn't a full video on the best Streamlabs OBS settings. There's a lot of great videos out there, but let me run you through the settings that I found to be some of the most important settings to adjust when streaming. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to this outputs after, of course, we click on the little gear icon. And if you're running OBS and not Streamlabs, this is all gonna be the same thing. So you're gonna click on that, and then you're gonna go to output. And you're gonna wanna make sure that output mode is on advanced, and then it will open up a lot of these options here. The first thing you wanna look at is your encode. We're gonna do as admin. That's the shortcut tab. You're gonna go over to advanced. When you click on that, that's where you wanna make sure that this is checked. Check it, run as administrator. If you realize that at least one of those settings wasn't already videos out there, but let me run you through the settings that I found to be some of the most important settings to adjust when streaming. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to this Streamlabs to output. And you're gonna wanna first thing you wanna look at is your encoder. 99% of the time, you're gonna wanna run hardware, NVNC, new. Now, there are some things I've read where some of the 30 series cards can have a little bit of a conflict. I'm sure this is gonna be a temporary thing. I didn't notice anything with my 3070 on my newer PC, but you could play around with that, but most likely just pick the new one and you're gonna be just fine there. You're also gonna wanna make sure that Enforce Streaming Server encoder settings is selected. For rate control, you're gonna want CBR, and then for bitrate, this is where you'll need to play around a little bit depending on the strength of your PC. I don't see any reason to ever go above 6,000. And what I usually will do on my computer over there is that's the 1660 graphics card with the 2700X processor. I'll usually go 4500. I wouldn't go, a lot of people do 3500. I definitely would not go below 2500, but honestly, even on that computer, 45, it could probably run 6,000, but 45 is a really nice, safe number there. Keyframe interval, I think by default this is 0. When we have it as 0, Streamlabs will dictate what that keyframe interval is, and sometimes it can go too high or it can go too low. And so I've read a lot of stuff where they recommend to have it at 2. And if you're recording, not streaming, then you could go up to 5. So if you have this at 0, honestly, most of the time I stream and I have it at 0, I've been fine. But that is a setting you could play with and throw it at 2. And then for the preset, this is one that you're gonna wanna have the highest setting possible. Now you might think, especially if you're on a budget PC, you might be thinking, I don't wanna go high, I gotta reserve stuff. No, in this case, the higher, the less CPU usage it's gonna use. So max quality is the highest setting I have here, and we're gonna set that there. And then for profile, we wanna go high. That's everything you need to do. I mean, you can see down here, GPU 0. These are just the default ones I had on here. You can pause this if you want and take a look, but these are the optimal streaming settings video tab. And this is pretty simple. You basically just want to dictate whether or not you want to stream at 1080p or at 720p. You're almost always, assuming you're on a 1080p browser, or if you're on a higher browser, you would select that higher one, but this is what you see, and then the output is what actually gets sent out to the stream. So you're always gonna wanna have this at the highest available, but for the